Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming with an everyday makeup routine. This is a routine that takes around 5 to 10 minutes depending on how busy I am. So let's dive into it. As the first step, I am using a primer from Catrice. This is Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base, and it's called Keep Me Matte Long Lasting Oil Free. But I also have to mention that I am using another primer spray, which is more like a part of my skincare routine. That's why it's not in this video. I am applying the product on my beauty blender, which I already made wet or damp in my bathroom. When I'm done with the primer, the next step is obviously the foundation. My absolute favorite foundation I've been using in the last, I think, almost half year is this Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation, which is a mattifying foundation. I have it in Sand Beige 030, and I have it in 040 as well. I don't know what's the name for that. I'm pretty pale, so I'm using only this one. When I'm a little bit more tan, I'm using the combination of the two. And when I'm tanned or using self-tan and I have a darker tone on my face and of course my whole body, I'm using the 040 by itself. I'm putting more or less this amount of foundation. It is important to remember our neck, hairline and ears. Also, I prefer to have only a thin layer of foundation because it is really mattifying, this foundation. So having too much of it on your skin can look a bit cakey, and I don't like that. I would say that it's fine now. It's as even as it gets. The only thing I don't like about it is that I think it dries pretty quick. But if you don't work fast enough, it's going to be difficult to blend this. Okay, next step is a concealer from Maybelline New York. It's in the light color. It's 00 ivory color. I start out with applying the product under my eyes in a triangle shape, and if I have any darker spots or breakouts, I will use the product on those as well. After that, I take my beauty blender and just blend the whole thing together. After this, I am using a baking powder. I started using this one from Revolution Bake and Finish. I had another one. Again, I'm going to put the picture up here. It was a super cheap baking powder and that worked so well. It was so easy to blend. It didn't make this like super white spot, and I know that's not how normally people bake, and I wouldn't call this baking. I just basically put lighter powder under my eyes to set the concealer. I just use baking powder for it. And again, I do that with my beauty blender. So I only use this product under my eyes and over my eyes, and I try to blend it in so it's not a white spot under my eyes. I know it can look a bit drastic now, but as soon as the compact powder comes, it will help. So the next one is from Shiseido, and this is UV Protective Compact Foundation in light beige, and it has an SPF 30. I'm also using a separate sunscreen with the SPF 50, but I think it's also good to have it in your makeup as well. And to apply it, I'm using this brush from Real Techniques. It's an older version, at least it's the older design, and I think it's their maybe blush brush. I don't know, it's the one with the big fluffy head. I found this the most easy and effective to put compact powder foundation on, or whatever you want to call this. I'll just call it powder. Next step, again, Shiseido bronzer, and this is Inner Glow Cheek Powder Blush Inner Glow Powder in Cocoa Dusk 07. So basically they sell this as a powder, but it's obviously a bronzer. It has a tiny bit of shimmer to it when you put it on, and you can see I've been using this a lot and it lasts for a very long time. Oh, and I'm using again a Shiseido contour brush to put this on. It's actually a pretty light bronzer. I don't use contour, I only use bronzer, but put it in the areas where you would normally contour. I still couldn't figure out how to contour, and I also think it's just too much time. I don't have time for that. So yeah, as I was saying, this is a pretty light bronzer, so when I'm using the 040 color of this Skechers foundation, I need a ton of this to make it actually pop out. So I put it up here on my forehead as well, I put it here in the jawline, and I think it's also a smart way of putting eye makeup to just apply a little bit of your bronzer for your eyelids. I almost never use eye makeup. I only use eye makeup when I go out, very, very, very rarely, maybe 5 times a year. And even then, it's only 40% of the time that I actually put eye makeup on. So if I feel like being fancy or having a bit more makeup than I usually have, then I apply this bronzer. And I think it gives a little bit of extra. It gives a feeling of, you know, having makeup on without having eye makeup on, you know. The next step is again a Shiseido product, and this is their eyebrow pencil in color Deep Brown 03. So I brush my eyebrow first, and then it's also getting pretty empty. That empty that basically the little pencil is falling out. It's right here. You can see? Yes, right there. So it keeps falling out, but I just wanted to show you what I've been using in the last few months, and instead I bought, okay, I'm giving up, I'm not gonna use this now, so I'm just gonna use the new one. And this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in color Chocolate. I'm using mine for the first time, but I tried my boyfriend's sister's, and it was really nice because it's super thin, so it's easy to draw. Oops. So it's easy to draw with it. Okay, I have to do this in the mirror because I cannot do it. So I'm just doing some strokes here in the front, and then more strokes here. Okay, and I can tell that this is really not my color. I thought it was, but it's way more browny than my eyebrow. I think it can work, maybe not. Okay, so I quickly finished off camera my other eyebrow because I didn't see a point of doing it again. I was really surprised that the color was totally off, or at least more off than I expected, but I think I can maybe work this look. I like this gingery tone in it, or more like warm tone in it, because my eyebrows have definitely dark tone. So yeah, we'll see if it works. If people look at me crazy on the street, I know I have to change the color of it. We'll see. Okay, but anyway, the next step is eyelashes, and for this I'm using 2 products. First step is an eyelash primer from Benefit. This is the They Are Real tinted primer. They are brown, but it doesn't matter. I only put this on the upper lashes. So after letting my primer to dry a little bit, I will apply the mascara from Estee Lauder, and this is Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara. This combination is so sickening. I think they make so beautiful lashes. So let's apply it. It has also a pretty big applicator. Usually this is not the type I would use. So when I opened it first, I was like, maybe it's not gonna be my thing. But it actually is, and I always apply my mascara in this Z way. I think that's the best way to apply mascara. That's the way to put the most product on. And yes, most of the time I manage to put it on my skin as well. I do the same with the down lashes. Yes, so I'm always doing my down lashes pretty slow because, as you can see, they almost reach my face, and then it takes forever to clean excess product from my face. So that's the main face. That's basically what my makeup looked like throughout the day. And then I remember, then I apply some lip product. This one again from Shiseido, but this is just a plain protective lip conditioner. I use this a ton. I also have this for almost half a year, so it actually lasted very long time. It's basically a lip balm. So 90% of the time that's all I have on my lips. But recently I started applying lipstick as well over this. I never ever put lipstick on my lips without lip balm under. It doesn't matter how hydrating or how soft they are. I just hate having products on my face, on my lips, anywhere without an extra layer. I think you might have figured it out from this or my skincare video. So I just got this Avon lipstick, so it's a really budget-friendly lipstick. This is in the color Nude Nights, and I simply just apply it. I don't use too much time on my lip products because they don't last forever. Anyway, I drink a lot of coffee or eat something throughout the day, so it will go away, and then honestly I just forgot to put it back. So my lip products usually last in the first half hour of my day, and then I don't have them on unless my lips are dry and I feel like having or putting more lip balm on. So that's about it. But when I use lip products, or at least lipstick, it's only nude colors, like almost as nude as I'm wearing now, very like skin colored, or sometimes light pink. I tried red and dark lipsticks so many times and I just feel like a clown in them. I don't know why, they just don't fit me. I don't feel confident in them. I don't know why I have it this way. I think I'm just used to nude colors and not to like loud makeup, if I can say it that way. So yeah, maybe one day I'll be ready for a red lipstick or more like vivid colors, but that day is not today. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you can get some use out of it. All these products I can 100% recommend, except for the new ones I successfully put it in this video. I'm really not so happy about this baking powder so far, but maybe I just have to learn how to use it. But the one I attached a picture of, I can 100% recommend. I can 100% recommend the Shiseido eyebrow pencil, and I think this NYX would be good as well if it was my color, but I'll see how I feel about this. Another disclaimer, which I forgot to mention at the start, that the Shiseido products I got as a PR gift maybe half year ago, something, whatever. But this video is not sponsored. I'm not paid for making this video or talking about their product. I simply just love them. They worked out pretty well for me. I also received some other stuff which I didn't put in the video because, as I told you, I don't like to use too much time on makeup and I don't like to have too many steps in my makeup routine. So these are my everyday makeup steps. So yeah, I hope you like this video. If you did, please give a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. I hope I see you in my next video, and have a nice day.